Hi guys, it's Tony B, South Florida Organic Gardening. I'm going to do a video on a couple of things. I'm going to do a video on this soluble kelp, which is for Kelp4less that I had purchased. This stuff is just amazing. Also, I'm doing compost tea with worm castings. As you can see, I have so much froth. I have never seen it like this before. And it almost has a very silky, soft feeling about it. So that's going to be really good for the the layer of film that it puts on the plants. So I haven't been doing videos because I'm not. My garden is not doing too well here in South Florida. It's been really cold, really rainy and warm. So basically, I am going to show you how I make, well, sort of how I make the compost too. I do everything the same, but what I've been doing is using fresh worm castings. These are worm castings that I've actually picked up from the yard. What I do is I walk around with my shovel. My neighbors must think I'm crazy. She's walking around picking up worm poop again. But this is all from my yard, from my backyard. I don't use any from my garden. I go around to the side of the house in the back. And what happens, I'm going to show you over here in the garden because it's easier to see. What I do is I walk around and I just basically pick up the worm castings. I take the shovel and I just put it on here, and then I put it in my little bucket there. And this is actually the third time I've made compost tea, or you could call it worm casting tea, this way. And I'm just, amazed, as you can see from the bubbles and the froth, and I just can't believe it. I have never seen it like this before. So, and I made one of these guys. It's really easy to make. Just basically drill a hole in here and make a hole on the top, and then put cloth, and then it makes little bubbles. Perfect. Look at all those bubbles. And of course I have this one, which makes lots of bubbles too. So anyway, so then I want to show you guys this soluble kelp. Okay, so basically what I do, when you see this, you're just gonna not believe it, because this bag, depending on how big your garden is, I mean, I don't know, I can see this bag lasting a year, or even more. So I want to show you. So I take a little pinch. Look how little that is. So little. I'll put it here in the water, and we're just gonna make sure all of it's. Look at that. You could take a little bit more. I don't want it too dark, but so here's a little bit more. And then I just stir it. As you can see, you want to try to mix it pretty good, because it is like concentrate. So as you can see, the concentrate gets there on the side. But see how dark that is? And that's just 2 little pinches. This is a gallon container that I use, and I use this in my compost tea along with my worm castings. And like I said, I mean, you can see how dark it is. It smells, like the ocean. Okay, so that is my Kelp4less soluble kelp and my worm casting compost tea, or worm casting and compost tea, because there's compost and worm castings in it. Do a little breakdown of my garden. It's not doing well. Again, it's because of the heat. And I do have a grub problem, which pretty much killed a lot of my plants. So, got some papaya plants going here. And, of course, my tomato plants. And that one is a potato plant I need to put in the ground. But these are my pea plants. Those are doing good, of course, because it's hot out. They like the heat for some reason. And my jalapeno pepper plant, I got a ton of jalapenos on this thing. I don't have any right now, and then my cherry tomato plants, as you can see, I had to cut it back because it had blight on it really bad. And as you can see, my garden is just really sad. Sad. And my eggplant, it's dying. It's dying. So I'm just letting everything die off, and then I'm going to pull some stuff up and then start again for the next season. I got a whole bunch of green pepper flowers, so the pepper plants like the heat. So we'll have some peppers, and I got some jalapeno pepper plants and some other plants. And then here is my sunflowers. I'm hoping they're going to open soon. Oh yeah, this one's definitely opening. That is too beautiful. I've never grown a sunflower before, so this is going to be really cool for me. Look how beautiful that is. So, but I have, like, that one is the biggest one, and then that one's actually, between the three, is the smallest one, and that one's opening up first. But you can see how that one's starting to open up now. That is too cool. That is just too cool. They look like different types of sunflowers, even though they all came from the same plant, the same package. And then here, these are some more sunflowers, but they didn't get as big. But looks like they're still going to open. Sorry about all the moving around. I got a little bug on me. And let's see what else. Like I said, I don't have a lot going on. This is my little pear tomato plant. Okay, last but not least, these are some tomato plants that I bought from Home Depot. Some of them, not all of them. Okay, this one is, actually let's start with this one. This one's the Florida 91. As you can see, it's not doing too good. It ended up with some blight, and I'm just trying to get it to come back to life. And then this one is called the Somerset. This one's doing okay. This one's got new growth on it, and it's got some new growth up here too. And then this one is the Cherokee Purple. It's doing okay. I got some new growth up here, and they were all the same. They were all about this size, so you can see the ones that are getting bigger, these two. And then this one right here is, this one is the black cherry tomato plant, black cherry tomatoes. So this one I have flowers that set. I haven't seen any tomatoes yet. They're in there. You can't see them yet because they're so tiny. So, and got another one right here. So, and then this one is this one's my plum tomato plant. This is from some seeds that I took from my cherry tomato plant. I'm sorry, my plum tomato plant. And last but not least, this one right here, I'm pretty sure is a yellow cherry tomato. I'm not quite sure. This one ended up getting away from me, and so I don't know exactly what it is. So, but that's about it for my little tiny sad garden. All right, God bless, guys.